open, right? Remember what is the OpenGL? OpenGL is a graphics API. API, application programming interface. So this is an interface which help us to perform the graphical practical, right? Remember, so we need to be learn this OpenGL, and it is not harder to learn again, right? So it is not platforms. So it requires certain language to operate it. Yeah. So graphing OpenGL is a framework, and we need to be simultaneously we need to be learn some languages also, some programming languages. Hence, it is a companion. We already have said that it is a companion subject. It is a companion course because we need to have the knowledge of the object-oriented programming, right? And one of the language which is, and we are going to be choose the C++. We are going to be choose the C++ at the time of practical. So OpenGL, we need to be learn this OpenGL graphics API, which is not a platforms, and we need a one programming language. We are going to be choose that programming language is C++, right? Object and C++ we know, right? C++ is object-oriented programming language, and which already started by the other teacher, right? So this C++ is a programming language we are going to be refer at the time of practical with some graphics API from the OpenGL, with some graphics API from OpenGL. So together we are going to be implement the graphics program, OpenGL, and some concept from the object-oriented programming, right? So including the advanced C++ topic, some of the advanced topic we also need to understand from the C++, and at the time of practical, going to be tell about that key, what are the function, what are the object-oriented programming properties like overloading, overriding, polymorphism, inheritance, and how you are going to use this concept from the C++ while doing the implementation with graphics library from the OpenGL. Yeah, so hope maybe you started learning the C++ also, right? So also you should have the knowledge of the some mathematical, right? So because we need to be call the function, some differential function, some geometric function, some trigonometric function. We need a certain algebraic function, mathematical formulas, and that formulas will be implemented with the help of graphics libraries, right? And with the help of some concept from the C++, right? So again from the right in the second part OpenGL, so we are going to be learn the details about the how the picture will be drawn, how the library will be called during the programs. I'm going forward to this slab structure, right? So while learning the OpenGL, we should have the we need to be learn the OpenGL architecture, which is theoretical part. What are the shapes? What are the function or what are the library we need to be called during the programs that we need to be learn OpenGL. So how we can modeling, right? Modeling means is the process of drawing, right? Remember, modeling means the process of drawing. So how we can draw the shapes by using the OpenGL? What are the built-in utilities we need to be called during the programs from the OpenGL that we need to be learned? Rendering is a kind of the also a utilities. Rendering of the picture, shading is other part, right? Shading, rendering, all right? So we are going to be learn the function related to rendering, related to modeling, related to the shading, and various operation on the image. So we need all these utility from the OpenGL, right? So this is the second part. So today, yeah, time is right. It's around 11. So this right. So we are here to be part of the conclusion. So in first part today we are covering. So this unit we need how much time we need to be for this unit? We need 8 hours to complete it, right? So going to the syllabus. This is the syllabus of this first unit. So in first part, what we have done, we learned some introduction to computer graphics, computer graphics primitives also. What is the picture we learn? What is the pixel we learn? What is the resolution we learn? What is the aspect ratio we learn? What is the frame buffer? Yeah, these are the terminology all. What is the display devices and computer application? So what we decided right now, we are decided to learn, as you are at home, we are decided to learn slowly. This unit require 8 hours, right? Today, what we learn this, the first part of the first unit, and in next lecture, we are going to be deals with the architecture of the OpenGL architecture, primitives and attribute for the modeling, rendering mechanism for the two, and this 3 dimensions geometric object. So these are the part I divided into that. In next lecture, we are going to be learn more about the OpenGL. But today, what we learn, just remember what is a graphics, right? Graphics primitives, pixel, resolution, aspect ratio, frame buffer, display devices, and application of computer graphics. Surely, there is some question. There is a certain calculation on the aspect ratio. So I will share the link with you also. Some tutorial related to the aspect ratio. Nothing more. How to be calculate the aspect ratio once you know the resolution, once you know the width, once you know the height. That's it, and that are very simple. I will share with that. So today maybe a certain test will be launched based on the what is the pixel, what is the resolution, what is the aspect ratio, and some calculation on the aspect ratio, and what is application. Maybe today or maybe tomorrow test will be launched. This is from the assessment point of view. So today I will suggest you to learn this CPP, right? Yeah, to learn the CPP programming. So you can go through the tutorial points. There are very simple tutorial to learn again. We need to be understood certain concept from the C++. You might be not started detail in C++. So I will suggest you to here right now, if you have the laptops, so install the C++ compiler, maybe a open compiler. You might be know that G++, you might be know other compiler also, Turbo C or Golang C, right? But install that G++ compiler and start from the scratch of the learning the C++, because to perform the practical from the C graphics practical, we should have the knowledge of the C++. So for that, what to do, right? So open the open tutorial website. So there is a certain tutorial has been given. So step by step, plan it and go through that, right? So how to write the class, how to call the object, how to call the function, what is the friend function, how to overload it, what is the polymorphism, what is the inheritance. So these all the concept and the tutorial has been given on the their portal. So I will recommend here to you that so open the tutorial point and go through the tutorial has been given based on the C++ concept. So at the same time, again I recommended you to go through the tutorial of the OpenGL. If you put in Google learn OpenGL, the first link will be open. That is learn opengl.com. So go through that. There is a tutorial that how to call the library, what library is utilized for what purpose. So from today, so to the next Friday, right? To the next Friday. So till next Friday, you have the assignment right now that you should go through the tutorial from the tutorial file based on the C++ and start learning the OpenGL libraries. So for that, I suggest you to install the open graphics compiler, right? G++, right? And we need to be installed some library from the OpenGL, right? It is all the trial, right? Sitting at the home, you download the OpenGL graphics library and try to be call them in the program. See what magic happen. If you want to draw the circle, if you want to draw the simple line, then what part or what graphics we need to be called in the programs. So this is just a algorithm, right? Just the mechanism. This is just a process of doing it. And certainly, if you are facing the problem, I can share the again how to proceed for the implementation of the open implementation of the C++ program with the OpenGL. So I will share this tutorial with also. But today, we can stop here. So if you have any question, right, you can write in the chat box. So those who have missed this lecture, I will share this video with them and ask them to go through that. But before the next lecture, you should be complete this all the things today, whatever we have completed, or whatever we learned today. So so I will stop here as the recording is going on. So in next lecture, before proceeding further, I will be briefly elaborate the for 5 minutes this what is the aspect ratio calculation and how to make the how to solve this problem. In exam, there is a 2-mark question on the aspect ratio. They will be provide you the resolution of the screen. They will provide the height and the height and width of the screen with the pixel, and we need to be calculate the aspect ratio. And other side, if the aspect ratio is given, what is the resolution of the screen and what is the height and width? So this is a reverse question. So I will stop here right now. Hope you understood the things from the computer graphics today, and hope you understood the voice clearly. Thank you.